This is his handprint that we were able to obtain. It's Nelly. Welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to hop on here really quick and just, give you guys an update, show you my face. So much has happened within the last 24 hours, and so still just trying to cope with it all. Elijah's whole journey, you guys have been there, very supportive, watching and listening to everything that he has been going through. I had just recently made a video about praying for us for comfort and, strength, and just knowing that it would come soon. I didn't know that it would have been that soon, but God has the final say, as I always say. So just to kind of give you guys a little backstory up until the point that he took his last breath. Like I told you guys the last video, Elijah was struggling a lot with trying to breathe, any type of movement. He just couldn't catch his breath. And what I didn't tell you guys is Wednesday night, him and I had a conversation, and he told me that night that he was tired and he didn't want to fight anymore, and he was ready to go. And I called my mom and dad, and we prayed, and my pastor prayed for him, and we were praying for guidance for Elijah, not not to pressure him to continue to fight, because like I told him that night, it is his choice and I have his back at 100%. And like, we held each other and we cried together, and that was a moment that I will never forget, and I am always going to treasure that, because he entrusted me enough to know that I had him. And Thursday night, he struggled to breathe, and he was just so, he wanted me there. I couldn't leave his room. I couldn't leave his side. He wanted me right there. And so I knew something was going to happen, but like I said, didn't know it was going to happen that fast. But I want to give you guys, because this piece right here for me really showed me how much God was going to show up and he was going to show out. And through this whole journey, I always talk to you guys about our faith in God and how much we trust God with our lives. And Friday morning, Elijah woke up, and he woke me up asleep about 7 a.m. And he said, and I said, yes, baby. And he said, come here for a second. And I went to his bed, and he gave me his hand, and he said, Mom, today is the day. I said, okay. He said, Mom, today is the day that I'm going to go home. And I said, okay, baby. And I sat by his side. His nurses sat by his side, and they did not leave his side. He didn't want them to leave his side. And he asked for me and Tati. And I called him, and I had Mimi pick Tati up from school and come up to the hospital. And he said to me that he was going to wait for them. During this whole time, Elijah had an oxygen mask on. He was fighting for air for days. And he just looked at me and he said, Mom, I need you to be okay. I know it's going to hurt, but I need you to be okay and keep your head on. And I said, I got you, baby. I'm going to be okay. And you go home to be with the Lord because he's expecting you. So you pray and you ask for guidance. You ask for peace. You ask for forgiveness. And you be sure that you're okay and God is going to take you. And he said, I want a celebration. I don't want anybody to cry. I want you to celebrate me. So that's what we plan to do. And he had a room full. And we all sat right next to him and watched him until he took his last breath. And for me, it was a joyous moment. And although it hurts, I was still praising God because my baby is no more suffering, no more pain, no more trying to fight a battle that was well out of his control. And so I was grateful. And I think the part that probably hurt the most is watching Tati not be able to cope with it so well. Mimi had a hard time, but for her and I, we found peace in watching those very last moments. And he was just so peaceful. And he looked so peaceful after he went with God. And so I wanted to just get on here and give you guys a part of his last moments and to say thank you to everyone who has reached out, text messages, phone calls, Facebook posts, Facebook inbox, Instagram. I see all of your love, your support, and I will get back to you when I am in a better shape. But I'm good, y'all. I'm good. I am very blessed, and I'm grateful that it all happened how it happened. I have so many wonderful memories that I'm gonna keep with me, so many. And yeah. But I wanted to show you guys this keepsake that I got. And this was taken after he passed. And I don't know if you guys are able to see this clearly. This is his handprint that we were able to obtain after he passed. One of the child life specialists, actually the one who helped me with his senior ball at the center or at the hospital, actually made that for me, for us, for our family. And so Beth, I thank you so much. I thank all of 11G for everything that you guys have done for us, all of the love, the support, the standing, and just being right by Elijah's side right until his last breath. Sean, Morgan, you guys are the best. I couldn't have asked for a better team. But I'm gonna end this video, guys. Again, I just wanted to come on and say thank you. We love you guys always for your love, your support. continue to pray for my family, you know, as we just get through the healing process of it. But we're going to be just fine. God got us always. He never let us down. But he's not suffering anymore. And that to me is just a blessing within itself. But you guys have a blessed night. And until the next time, like, subscribe, share, prayers needed. We love you guys.